Misty Marris for more on today's hearing. Misty, good morning. Always great to have you with us. So let's start by digging into the big thing here, this key thing at this hearing, whether this evidence will be found admissible. What are we going to hear from both sides arguing?
So what the prosecution is arguing on both fronts is that a warrantless search of Luigi Mangione's backpack should be admissible evidence because there was a reasonable belief that there was a threat to the police officers when they were arresting him. So the default rule, this is what the defense will argue, is that they needed a warrant to open that backpack. And they violated his constitutional rights by searching it without obtaining the warrant first. There's many exceptions to that rule. You'll hear the prosecutors lay them out. The other issue is whether or not statements Luigi Mangione made to police officers before he was read his Miranda rights, and the defense says he had 15 to 17 minutes where he was communicating with police officers and the rights weren't read. All of those statements should be precluded. Prosecution says that he wasn't in custody during that time, so some of that will come in. So those are the two huge constitutional issues that will be at play today.
If that critical evidence is removed from the case, what would that mean for prosecutors? What would they have to focus on instead?
So the prosecutor's case changes dramatically because let's go over what's in that backpack.
Right.
The gun, the bullets, a silencer, and a red notebook, which is being called the manifesto. That notebook includes statements, according to what we know, these parasites simply had it coming. The insurance industry is perfect. This is where I can make a statement. So all of those things really read like a confession. So that really changes how prosecutors approach the case. Also, they wouldn't have the murder weapons. So they'll be relying on all that video that we saw publicly to put it together.
Absolutely. Misty, we heard from Steph there this could last days. I mean, is that normal for this type of hearing? What do you anticipate seeing?
So a MAP hearing and a Huntley hearing, these are big hearings for defendants. It's not unusual for them to be longer than your typical procedural hearing. We're going to hear from a lot of witnesses, and this is not just, check a box, we get this done. There's cross-examination. So we're going to get a real preview of what the prosecution's case looked like and how the defense intends to poke holes in it.
More than $1 million has been raised for Mangione's defense fund with all these people coming to support him. What does that kind of money mean for putting up a strong defense?
So obviously that helps him pay for it. The jury would never hear about it, but I will say that the intense publicity of this case has been coming into arguments relating to all of these evidentiary hearings, including him wearing layman's clothes for pretrial hearings and not just trials. So that pretrial publicity is factoring into a lot of what we're hearing as this case approaches trial.
All right, Misty Marris, great to have you as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's much more to come here.